Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, we are going to do what I'm now calling the butterfly spread. I used to call it the X spread, but I can't make a big X on this table. And someone pointed out, why don't you call it the butterfly spread? And I thought, that's perfect. I got all these bees on here and little flower things. So we're going to do the butterfly spread. And today we're going to ask about the egg situation in the United States. And I have to point out, it's only in the United States. I keep hearing about the price of eggs and, oh, I got a bonus so I can afford 4 eggs. And our eggs are still regular price here. I mean, they might be up a buck or two, just simply because that's, stores sometimes take advantage of that. But honestly, they really aren't ridiculous. I can get 2 dozen organic eggs for less than $10. So I don't know what's going on in the state. I did do a little bit of research about it, and it is regarding the bird flu and whatnot, but let's ask the cards. So again, just to remind you, this is the energy coming into the situation. This is the energy leaving the situation. And I do that with the before tarot. And then with the after tarot, I do the outcome that they are hoping for, and then the outcome that will actually happen. And we place 2 cards in the middle so we can get the general energies. So, and I do 5 cards for each. So let's get started. What is happening with this egg situation in the United States? What is happening with this egg situation in the United States? Is it an accidental decrease in eggs? Is it mandated decrease in eggs? And why eggs? Like, I honestly don't get it. Like, I'm not an egg person myself. If I never had another egg in my life, it wouldn't bother me. Like, I don't hate them. I'll eat them. But I very rarely would make one for myself. Don't mind an egg salad sandwich here now and then. But I never make eggs for myself. And like I said, if I never had an egg again in my life, it certainly wouldn't bother me. I understand, though, that a lot of products are made with eggs as a binder. Page of surprising bad news. Huh. But what's the big deal about eggs? So what's the energy coming in? And what's the energy leaving? Cards are ready. So again, I do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Center one, and then the energy leaving. 1. I gotta move this. Sorry, that's my Canadian. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So now tell us about this egg situation. What is the outcome they're hoping for, and what will be the actual outcome? So what are they hoping for? So a lot of this has to do with the new bird flu that's going around. And, if they have 1,000,000 chickens and one tests positive for bird flu, and they use the PCR, they use the same test they use for COVID, and those have been shown to be extremely unreliable, they'll kill all 1,000,000 birds. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Or they'll, the whole farm has to go, kind of thing. And a lot of people are saying, see, that's really not necessary. Only one person in the United States died with bird flu, and that was in Louisiana, and they actually had their own chickens in the backyard. So he didn't die of bird flu, but when he died, he tested positive for bird flu. I hope you can understand the difference there. So like, what's this big panic? Like, seriously, what's the panic? The flu has been around for hundreds of years, will be around for hundreds of years. Yes, people die, but you know what? People also die from walking on the street and getting hit by a car. So we're gonna stop everybody from driving so one person doesn't die. I mean, I'm the firm believer when your number's up, and there's really not a lot you can do about it. All right, so what's the energy? What do they want this outcome to be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's the middle one. And what's the actual outcome going to be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I don't look at the underlying. We've got enough cards on the table. All right, I just want to make sure you can see all of those, just about, once I put them all together. All right, so what's the energy coming in? And of course, we read them as we laid them down. Knight of Pentacles. So this is actually the agriculture card. Somebody watching the fields, watching. So the energy coming in is, and if you look at this, he doesn't really have control of that pentacle. It's kind of out of his reach. So I'm wondering if the farmers, the energy coming in, the farmers feel like they have no control. Oh, lies, the moon. Veiled lies. What's the other energy coming in? The Fool. Look at this, chasing the dog. So are they chasing something that isn't real? And the farmers are paying for it. The farmers are the ones who are losing money. The farmers are the ones who feel they're out of control. Oh, betrayal. 3 of Swords upright. Betrayal. So this is the energy coming in. And 7 of Pentacles. So the energy coming in, interesting, is the farmers are working hard to change this, but they're really feeling betrayed. They feel like they're chasing their tail with this. No matter how hard they work, it seems like all their efforts that we're putting in here with the 7 of Pentacles, they're being betrayed, and it feels like they know there's some kind of lies going on. You have these million chickens and all of a sudden they're gone. And so now how are you going to harvest anything? And yet you've done all this work. You'll eventually get new chicks and they'll grow, but that takes time. I'm thinking that the farmers think that this is going to be quite a while before they can make money again. And they feel like they're chasing like a fool's dream. They really feel betrayed. I think they kind of know what's going on. So let's see, what's the energy that's leaving? They're warm and fuzzy for the egg board and justice. Yeah, things just aren't fair. Wow, the Tower. Destruction. Page of Wands. And the World. Okay, so the energy that's leaving is the fairness of it all. The Tower here with the Page of Wands and the World. I think we're going to hear a lot of people getting out of the egg business. I think this is going to put an end to some of them in the egg business, and it's not fair at all. But this will be interesting to see, what are they trying to accomplish? Are they trying to control the food? Success is leaving. Yeah, I think people who thought they had a successful business, I think we're going to hear a lot of people not bothering restocking those chickens. Like, how do you restock 1,000,000 chickens if you don't have the eggs to hatch the chicks? Like, which came first, the chicken or the egg? Let's see what the central energy is. End of contracts, an end of trust. So we have 6 of Cups and the Queen of Swords. I think they're trying to end I think this is long-standing contracts. Long-standing, like intergenerational, you know what? I grew up on an egg farm and now I have an egg farm. I think they're trying to break trust. I think they're really trying to break the trust. I think they're trying to break hold of the past of who holds this. So let's see, what is their outcome that they want? Or remember, we don't read these in reverse. Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Look at that. The energy that is there is that all the egg farmers, they've been betrayed, they've been working hard. Look at this first one. The energy they want is the farmers to take their business and walk away. They want to celebrate here. They want the star, hope, and healing. The hermit, they want everything for themselves. Yeah, and their ship to come in. So that's who's they, like the egg board, the FDA, the who says you can have these, you know, what's that one, the one who says this is a pandemic or whatever, Center for Disease Control. They want the farmers to pack it in. That's the ultimate outcome that they want. That hope and healing, and then people will, you know, then they have complete control over the egg market. They have all of that, and they are the only ones, and their ship is going to come in. And they're being very patient about it. They're actually knocking off the, look at, I can't believe that. This shows the Seven of Pentacles here as the farmer's working really hard. He's not getting any harvest. He's not getting anything. And here, yeah, I'm going to take, you know what? I'm seeing like an insurance person comes and gives them a check, just like how they did in the Palisades. Yeah, I know you lost 1,000,000 chickens and you probably would have made, you know, millions of dollars, but instead here's 500,000, and the farmer's going, okay, thanks. And he's going to take a small fraction of what he's worked for. His hoe is up and off he goes. And here is so it's probably the FDA, the Center for Disease Control, somebody else. Maybe it's some kind of big market, Bill Gates, did I say that out loud? They're happy because these farmers are walking away. Remember, this is the outcome. And then they're going to do some hope and healing. Oh, there's nothing wrong with the eggs, but now we own them all. And they think their ship is going to come in. Where are the smart ones? Let us tell you when you can eat eggs. Let us control your food. Let us control the farms, which means let us control your food right here. And they're very happy. But what's going to be the actual outcome? I just want to make sure that these are all in. Okay, so what's going to be the actual outcome? Wow. 10 of Swords, ruin. 10 of Cups, joy, interesting, tens. King of Wands. You know who that could be? Robert Kennedy. The Tower. So we got 2 towers here. And the 6 of Pentacles. I think that I should look and see. Sorry, I should already know this. Robert Kennedy's birthday. Oh, he's a Capricorn. Just had a birthday, 71 years old. He could be the King of Wands, though, in this situation. He could be the king that, or this could be J.D. Vance. He's the King of Wands. I think some are going to be ruined. I think the family farm is going to do well. I think the family farm is the one who's going to bring it home. I think that somebody in the government is going to put an end to this quite abruptly. And then here is the, what's that you have in the States, FEMA, where they dish out to the farms that have been ruined. I think that's what's going to happen. So they're thinking they're going to have this outcome. They're going to start controlling. Perhaps it has something to do with changing your protein from eggs to bugs. There could be something in that because they want to seem like they're the sages. They know what they're doing. And this is all going, and they'll give you hope of what to eat. They're actually quite happy that some of these farms are collapsing. Here is the ruin. But here comes the king, and the king of wands is actually very fair, extremely fair. So that shows me there's going to be some kind of compensation and for people, whether it's subsidizing the egg prices or subsidizing the farmers. There's going to definitely be something here. One of the cards I was looking for was the king, was the ace of swords, because the ace of swords would be the injections. That's what I was thinking. What they're hoping for is that this bird flu, now they can, it could still be because it's hope and healing. So maybe they're going to tell you need this new injection. But we didn't get the ace of swords here at all. I'm getting that some of the people who I think it's going to ruin some people. I'm thinking the family farm is going to be fine because this is the family card, the 10 of cups. I think they're going to be fine because this king, this very fair king, and the king is an entrepreneur and wants good for people. And I think this king is going to come in here and knock all of this to the ground and say no, and then something will be fairly distributed. So either the price of eggs will be subsidized, or the farmers themselves will be subsidized. But there's somebody here who's going to stop all of this in its tracks and then make it fair again. But I think what's going to come out of this, I think we're going to see the big farms collapse in ruins. And I think we're going to see the family farms. So we're going to see more market eggs kind of things, like you go to your local market and buy your eggs, or like, for example, at our grocery store, it's the local Hutterites or Mennonites, I guess. But this is a Hutterite colony that provides us with the eggs at our store. And I think we're going to see a lot more of that kind of thing, family farms really getting a hold here. So this will be the outcome that will happen. I think this somehow is going to blow up in their faces, and things will balance out once more. But yeah, I think there's going to be some. I think the big farms are going to go down in a blaze of glory. I think their plan is not going to work. But in the meantime, all the other farmers have walked away. And so they could be already in the hands of the big corporations, and they're just waiting. But I think there's going to be something there. The small family markets, um, I think they're going to be the ones who actually save the egg industry. But this king here, whoever this is going to come in and blow up their plans. So that's the way I see it. It's going to end fair. I mean, that's why I think this is a good leader. This is somebody good. I don't think it's Elon. I don't think he has anything to do with it. If anything, it's Robert Kennedy sitting on the throne, perhaps with J.D. Vance's blessing or some such thing. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen there, but we have two towers here. So we got two things that are going to be ending. I think it's going to be the end of some of the departments and the end of the control over the food supply, which is what he really wants to come in and do. I think he's going to be really pushing the small family farms and getting rid of the big conglomerates. All right. Well, there's the egg story, and I'm sticking to it. I'm just really glad that the Ace of Swords didn't show up. All right. Please take good care, and I think this will be over sooner rather than later. See you online. Bye for now.